Hi boys, as you'll notice, you're wearing the Indigenous jumper for training because we're leading into Sir Doug Nicholls Round. And the round's all about celebrating First Nations culture and their contributions to AFL football. It's a really significant and special round for your First Nations teammates. This game hasn't always been accessible to us, we haven't always been included. So when we get a chance to represent our people and our culture, it is unbelievably special. So make sure you represent the club well and wear the jumper with pride this weekend. Good stuff, boys. Sir Doug Nicholls Round, it's all around celebrating First Nations players and their contribution to the game. It's always a really significant and special time for them. So our First Nations boys, they'll be just chomping at the bit to go out there and represent their families, their communities, play really well, and I know that their teammates will want to do exactly the same thing. So really exciting round.
It's great that the AFL have this week in order to pay respects to the young leaders we have in the game and the ones who have paved the way for us and what they've done for the game. It's just a very proud week.
Next week rolls into National Reconciliation Week. The theme for that this year is Be Brave and Make Change. So for First Nations people, we've always been openly wanting to share and acknowledge and celebrate our culture. Always on the front line when it comes to Aboriginal affairs, but we understand that we can't do it alone and we need the rest of the community to come on board with us and come along on that journey.
Yeah, I think it's a huge round to be a part of. For myself to reflect means a lot. I think to represent my family, my past family. I think I represent my footy club, my non-Indigenous teammate, my Indigenous teammates. So I think to be all in at one to represent this great football club is something that's going to be pretty special.
Over the last couple of weeks there's been some improvements when it comes to effort, and for periods of the game we've been able to match it with two of the best sides in the competition, but what's let us down a little bit is our fundamentals. So it's just been really honing in on the fundamentals of the game and try and get them as good as we possibly can.